up, YouTube? It's Truth. It's another Truth Tuesday. Thank you guys for tuning in, for all the subscriptions, the comments, the likes, the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. So today I kind of want to come to you guys and tell you what my story is, give you my testimony. I know what is his story. He's always doing these videos. So what pushed him to know who Christ is? So I'm gonna give you that story. At first I was kind of hesitant about doing this video because I was thinking to myself, you know, my testimony, it doesn't include going to prison or anything to do with drugs, alcohol, anything like that. So my story, my testimony might not be as exciting or fun. But after realizing, just praying a little bit about it, I realized that my testimony might be your testimony, and my outcome is it might be a little bit different than yours. So anything I can do, any way Christ can use me to get you to know who he is, I gotta let him do it. So originally born and raised in Arkansas. I got 3 other siblings. I got an identical twin brother. I grew up in a household where I was blessed to have a mom and a dad. So my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and my dad worked a lot of hours. Pretty much a pretty good kid in my opinion. I guess other people might say something differently. I was off into the church, but not like hardcore. But we were active into a church. But I just didn't. I didn't know. I knew who Christ was, but I didn't, you know, want to follow like that. You know what I'm saying? Like hardcore, wholeheartedly or whatever. Fast forward, I go to college, and I meet a young lady, beautiful young lady, and I know I'm not the best looking guy, but you know, young, athletic guy. I was cocky, arrogant, confident, so I asked her out. She said no to your boy. So my first time somebody ever said no to me, and I took offense to that, but I took it as a challenge. I'm like, okay, what is it that this girl is looking for? And she had standards, and they were not normal standards. You had to love Christ more than you love her, and I'm like, what does that even mean? No cursing, and I had a bad mouth, man. I don't know, I just felt like me swearing made me a better man, made me tough, you know what I'm saying? Also, you just have to be God-fearing. So these are the things that this girl was asking me about, and I'm like, what is wrong with her? This is not normal. I know you probably heard the saying that God uses things to get you to pay attention to him. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure like most, you know what I'm saying, that was the thing that I struggled with was you know, women. So of course, if I wanted to get with this chick, I would have to, you know, buy into what she was doing. So I started attending the church a lot more, even though I was at a Christian university, and I was just going there because my parents wanted me to go. But now I had a reason to actually go to church and act like I was involved. But the funny thing about it is, during me attending church services with this lady and acting, pretending that I was interested, Jesus drawed me in. He made me interested. He made the preacher talk about the things that I was struggling in my life with, and while I was going through trials and tribulations, he opened up a door and the light for me to see exactly what I needed to hear while doing this. I'm beginning to go to church for me, not for her, for me now. I'm beginning to know the Lord and love the Lord for myself, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm excited about this. So I get baptized, and was the best day of my life, you know what I'm saying? I get baptized, so I'm thinking, I'm good to go. I'm Gucci, no more problems, blah, blah, blah. Of course, we know that's not how the story goes when you commit yourself to Christ. So me and my wife, we get baptized. Me and my wife, we get married. We get married, we moved to Florida. I was one of those people that when I moved, that I allowed Satan to take every negative thing that happened in my life, and I would blame God. So my son was born, and I found out he was diagnosed with autism, and that hit me hard. And I'm asking the question like anybody else would ask during time of heartache and pain. Why, Lord? Why do you allow this to happen? He hasn't even had a shot at life. What's the deal? And it drew a wedge between me and my family. So I'm working all these hours. My wife is staying at home to take care of my son that has his disability. We get blessed with my daughter, and before you know it, my life consists of working all the time and away from my wife, away from my kids, and also away from Christ. And I just allow Satan to come in. And like I said before, I'm putting myself out there. A lot of men struggle with it, and it's the temptation of lust and of women. And you know, that was, like I said, that was my downfall. And married or not, you know, you see the things on Instagram, and on magazines, on billboards, commercials, everything is sex, and stuff like that. And it's just like, it makes it hard for a Christian man to stay on the straight and narrow. See, I was seeing all these things on television, what a woman is supposed to look like. My biggest problem always has been lust. And with Instagram and the blow up of social media, it just makes it even harder, and how easy access that we have on our cell phones for us to respect our woman. And you know, it was the one thing that Satan used to get me and trap me into a lot of lies and deceit. And I'm just allowing these things to enter into my brain, and Satan to just have his way, and I'm like his little puppet, and he's just up there making me do these things that Christ has not approved. And 2015 happens, and my wife is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and that just caused me to focus back on what I need to focus on. It made me realize that, you know what, here I am, a man of God, and I'm not doing or saying the things that Christ would like me to do, treating my wife the way I need to treat her. God always has a way to show us Him and win us back over, and He did that through my wife. And you know what? At the end of the day, Satan is very deceitful. He knows how to manipulate things and allow us to focus on what he wants us to focus on by putting up those blockers that keep us from the blessings that God is blessing us with. Also, Kicknology happened. Also, me sitting down in front of this camera talking to you guys, that happened. And it allowed us to be able to form Kicknology to bring this message to you guys. So I hope that everything that we're saying, that we're doing, is uplifting to you guys. And I hope that it's allowing us to create an avenue and a platform where not only can we talk about shoes, but we can talk about how to walk into Christ, and how putting on the full armor of Christ means that we are living our lives in the Christ-like example. So whatever the situation may be, whoever the person is that God is going to use to get you to pay attention to Him and to make you focus on Him, make sure you walk through that door, man. Do not miss these opportunities. No matter how bad the outcome may be, Christ is going to use that to His advantage. So make sure that you are paying attention to what Christ is doing in your life. So you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, for following your boy. Please share this video. And I hope my testimony of my life and how I came to know Christ is something that motivates you to get over that hump, to commit your life to Christ too. There's no better way, man. God is an awesome God, and He loves us, and He died for us. You know what? You guys be blessed. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Truth. I'm out.
Don't nobody care about the poor man dreams. Don't nobody listen when the poor man screams. Even if the poor man telling you the truth, you think he wants something from you, so you call it scheme. Hey man, we don't want no problem, we just want to praise the Lord.